Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, May 25, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Cincinnati Reds vs Chicago Cubs. Our team pick is Chicago for the win, and here is why. Chicago continues to try to fight its way back to the .500 mark after getting off to a 9-18 start to the season. The Cubs went on a 4-game winning streak in the middle of May before losing 4 straight games, with 3 of those losses coming against Arizona. They were able to salvage that series with a 5-4 win on Sunday, before adding a 7-4 win over Cincinnati to open the series. Chicago is on a 6-game road trip that will conclude with a pair of games against the crosstown White Sox this weekend. The Cubs are in 4th place in the National League Central, sitting 8.5 games back of division-leading Milwaukee. Cincinnati has a long road ahead of itself if it wants to dig its way out of a massive hole. The Reds lost 22 of their first 25 games, marking one of the worst starts in MLB history. They won 8 of their next 12 contests, getting to 11-26 overall. Cincinnati has lost 3 of its 4 games since then, including a pair of contests at Toronto over the weekend. The Reds dropped the first game of this series, which opened a 7-game homestand. They are 13.5 games back of Milwaukee in the NL Central, sitting 5 games behind 4th place Chicago. There is a lot of inconsistency to work through when handicapping this game, but I like Chicago as a road underdog on Wednesday night. Hendricks has had 3 really bad starts, but he has also had 5 strong performances. I would expect this to be another one of his quality outings, as Cincinnati has one of the weakest lineups in the major leagues. The Reds have started to fall back to their losing ways, and it certainly took them a long time to recover last time this happened. Castillo has only made several starts this season, so I feel better about Chicago in this spot. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs. And here is why. Both Luis Castillo and Kyle Hendricks were getting hit off of in their last start, and I do not believe they will be able to turn things around here. In 4 road starts this season, Hendricks has a 1-2 record with a 5.24 ERA, while Castillo has a 5.79 ERA in his only start in Cincinnati this year. The over has hit in each of the last 4 Cubs games, as well as in the previous 8 Reds home games against teams with a losing record. All in all, go with over 8.5 runs in this game. New York Yankees vs Baltimore Orioles. Our team pick is New York Yankees for the win. And here is why. Tyler Wells is on the mound for Baltimore as he logs his 9th start of the year in this contest. He has a 1-3 record, a 4.41 ERA, a 1.194 WHIP, 6 walks and 23 strikeouts, over 32.2 innings of work on the year. Wells didn't factor in the decision in his last outing, which came on the mound at home against the Rays Friday night. He threw 4.2 innings, allowing 3 runs on 2 hits with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts, in a game the Orioles won 8-6 in 13 innings. Wells is 1-1 with a 4.30 ERA, a 1.16 WHIP, 2 walks and 9 strikeouts over 14.2 innings in his last 3 starts. This marks Wells' 9th career appearance and 3rd start against the Yankees. He is 0-1 with 1 save, a 3.24 ERA, a 0.96 WHIP, 5 walks and 17 strikeouts, over 16.2 innings of work against them. Wells has no record with 1 save, a 3.12 ERA, a 0.577 WHIP, 1 walk and 8 strikeouts over 8.2 innings in 4 career appearances, 1 start at Yankee Stadium. J.P. Sears is expected to make his 3rd appearance and 1st start of his major league career in this contest for the Yankees. He comes in 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA, a 1.50 WHIP, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts over 2 innings of work on the year. Sears earned the win in his last outing, which came in relief on April 16 against the Orioles on the road. He threw 1 scoreless inning, allowing 2 hits with 1 walk and 1 strikeout in a game the Yankees went on to win 5-2. Sears is 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA, a 3.00 WHIP, 1 walk and 1 strikeout in 1 inning of work in his lone career appearance, which came in relief. He makes his second career appearance and first start at Yankee Stadium here. He has no record, a 0.00 ERA, a 0.00 whip, no walks and 1 strikeout over 1 inning of work. Sears is 1-0 with a 0.83 ERA, a 0.60 whip, 2 walks and 30 strikeouts over 21.2 innings in 6 appearances, 4 starts, with Triple-A Scranton Wilkes-Barre of the International League. Baltimore is still in the cellar of the AL East, and the pitching matchup leaves plenty to be desired. There's simply not much of a resume at the big league level for either guy at this point in time. Wells has been starting for Baltimore most of the season, but he has done most of his work against the Yankees coming in relief. Sears is getting the start here for the Yankees, mainly because of the doubleheader Wednesday throwing things out of order a bit. With a pair of unproven commodities on the mound, you have to rely on which team has the better lineup. In that particular situation, you have to give the advantage to the Yankees, especially with their success at home this season. New York leaves town with a win to head to Tampa on a positive note. Our total pick is over 9. And here is why. Baltimore gives the ball to Tyler Wells on Wednesday. Wells made 44 appearances out of the bullpen for the Orioles in 2021, with his 29% strikeout rate earning him high leverage spots and helping him convert 4 saves. The Orioles pushed him up into the starting rotation to begin 2022, and while he has yet to crack the 80-pitch threshold, he has been efficient enough to complete at least 5 innings in 3 of his 8 starts. His numbers have been serviceable enough, as he owns a 4.41 ERA and a 1.19 whip. His 17% strikeout rate is way down compared to his bullpen work, but his control has been excellent, evidenced by his 4.4% walk rate. The Yankees jumped out to an early 3-0 lead, but allowed Baltimore to battle back and take the lead with 4 runs in the top of the 7th. New York didn't stay behind for long, as they tied the game with 2 runs in the home half of the inning, where it stayed until the 11th inning. Baltimore plated their ghost runner, but the Yankees managed to scratch out 2 runs of their own to walk it off. They needed the win after taking a loss to the Orioles with Jarrett Cole on the mound. They look to avoid a series loss to last-place Baltimore on Wednesday night. Yankee Stadium is one of the better hitting environments in baseball, and of course the Yankees' offense boasts some of the gaudiest numbers around. They feast on pitchers like Tyler Wells, and they should be able to knock him out of the game early and exploit the overworked Baltimore bullpen. J.P. Sears has been absolutely dominant at AAA, but this is the big leagues, and it is unlikely that Sears will be flawless. Sears has only finished the 5th inning once even at the minor league level, and so Baltimore will see plenty of the lower leverage Yankees bullpen arms as well. The 2 teams combined for 6 home runs on Tuesday, and there are plenty more fireworks in store for Wednesday night. Look for plenty of late game add-on runs and for this one to clear the 9 total easily. Atlanta Braves vs Philadelphia Phillies. Our team pick is Atlanta for the win. And here is why. Philadelphia has been a streaky team this season, going on 4 separate losing streaks of at least 3 games. The Phillies went through one of those last weekend, dropping a game against San Diego, followed by a pair of games to the Dodgers. They were able to salvage their series against Los Angeles with a 4-3 win on Sunday in 10 innings. Philadelphia added to that momentum with a 7-3 win to open this series on Monday. The Phillies are on a 7-game road trip that will conclude with 3 games in New York this weekend. They are sitting in 2nd place in the NL East heading into Tuesday's slate, trailing the Mets by 8 games. Atlanta continues to try to regain the form that it had during its World Series run last season. The Braves have not been able to accomplish that goal thus far, failing to win more than 2 straight games at any point this season. They won the first 2 games of their series at Miami last weekend before dropping the finale on Sunday. Philadelphia added to their misery with Monday's 7-3 decision. Atlanta is now 9 games back of New York in the NL East standings, sitting 1 game behind Philadelphia heading into the 2nd game of their series. These starting pitchers might have similar ERAs overall this season, but recent form is much more important to the handicap of this game. Suarez has dropped off after a good start to the season, while Morton has bounced back from a poor start with 3 great appearances. He has a 2.20 ERA over his last 3 outings, giving him the clear edge in this matchup. If he can limit the damage to 2 or 3 runs, his offense should provide him with enough run support against Suarez. Philadelphia has only picked up 1 win in its last 6 trips to Truist Park. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs. The defending world champion Braves have not had the type of start they would have hoped. The offense, in particular, has struggled a bit. The Braves average 4.05 runs per game, which is 18th in baseball, and they bat .226 as a team, which is 24th in the league. They are 5th in home runs and 12th in slugging percentage. Marcell Ozuna leads the Braves batting .232 with 8 home runs and 20 RBIs, while Austin Riley is hitting .231 with 8 homers and 19 RBIs. Ranger Suarez gets the start for the Phillies on Wednesday. Suarez, a left-hander, is 4-2 on the season with an ERA of 4.12 in 8 starts. He has 33 strikeouts and 15 walks in 39.1 innings. Suarez lost his last outing, allowing 3 runs on 5 hits in 3 innings, with 3 walks and a 4-1 loss to the Dodgers. Last season, Suarez was 1-0 with an ERA of 0.00, 7 strikeouts and 1 save in 4 appearances against the Braves. In his career, Suarez is 1-0 with an ERA of 3.21, 18 strikeouts and 1 save in 10 appearances versus the Braves. The Phillies have a team ERA of 394, which is 20th in baseball, while the bullpen has an ERA of 4.06, which is 23rd best in the league. Corey Neville leads the Phillies with 8 saves. Philadelphia scored 6 runs in the first 3 innings on Monday, eventually powering out a 7-3 win. On Tuesday, the Phillies posted 2 runs in the top of the 9th, then gave up a pair in the bottom of the frame for a 6-5 loss. Starter Kyle Gibson finished with 5.0 innings, 2 earned, 7 hits and a walk. For the starter gig in the Wednesday game, the Phillies will go with Ranger Suarez. In his 8 starts so far, Suarez is 4-2 with a 4.12 ERA. Across 39.1 innings total, Suarez has 42 hits, 18 earned runs, 15 walks and 33 Ks. Over on the Braves side, they put up 11 hits in the Monday game, but couldn't get much going on the scoreboard. In the Tuesday matchup, Atlanta managed 14 hits in the comeback win. Max Fried put up 6.0 innings in the start, with 2 earned on 5 hits and 2 walks. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.